What is going on, guys? Back with another video. So SUPRA is a project that I've been watching for quite a long while since the release. Very fresh project. I think it's around 3 months old. And of course, layer ones are currently very undervalued in my opinion. And this is a project which I'm basically going to do a deep dive into, give my honest opinion on whether or not I think it's a good investment, and basically just give you my honest opinion. So yeah, guys, let's get into it and see if SUPRA is worth the investment. So first things first, we come over, we have a look at the chart. Now, the chart does not look the best. Very similar chart to a lot of these, fresh projects which launch. You can see have a very fast run up, and then, we have like a huge crash. So ran up to around 7 cents, and it's currently down over 80%. Around $78 million in market cap. And the first thing you will notice is the fully diluted valuation of nearly $1 billion, right? So huge, fully diluted valuation. And, current supply is around 7%, around 6.5 billion tokens are in circulation. Other good factor about SUPRA, it is made in the USA, I believe. So there's the potential for, potential tax benefits for holders going forward in the US. So, if we have a look at SUPRA, you can see here, build super decentralized apps on the all-in-one SUPRA layer one. So SUPRA basically offer a variety of different products, huge amount of use case in regards to, growing layer one with their Oracle, with their vertical integration. So the main thing with a lot of different decentralized apps, they basically run through a variety of different networks, and instead of running on one sole network, these decentralized apps use a different network for the likes of the smart contracts, for the oracles, for basically cross-chain communication. And basically what that results in is a very sort of slow decentralized app, makes it inefficient, and also leaves it vulnerable to potential security breaches going forward in the future. So essentially what SUPRA do with their vertical integration is basically make all the services with this decentralized app available on one chain. Basically just improves the overall experience in relation to cost, efficiency, security. Other interesting things with SUPRA as well is what they're doing in relation to their containers, SUPRA containers. Basically, builders can basically build their own custom ecosystem and, build and tune their own decentralized app. And the other thing with SUPRA, which I like, is the website is very high quality, gives you a breakdown of every aspect of SUPRA. You've got videos going into depth, the details surrounding, each aspect of the project, which is, really good. So, the container looks very interesting. You can basically use this to, share different liquidity across, the different decentralized apps. And it's very faster in comparison to, something like a layer two. So other interesting things is very fast chain, 500,000 transactions per second, across 300 nodes, which are basically split across the world, across different regions. Again, just helps to improve the overall experience, making it more secure. Also, you can see one of the team members here basically doing a deep dive into the vision for SUPRA. Very informative video. Definitely take a look into it. So, first impressions, guys, it's ticking a lot of boxes. Also, it's multi-VM. Basically, you can build across different, chains, different ecosystems. You've got the likes of, obviously, Ethereum EVM. You've got Aptos. You've got Solana, Cosmos, and very interesting, overall project. Also, an Oracle. Oracles are very important. With the SUPRA Oracle, basically looking to improve the efficiency within decentralized apps, and just improve the overall performance within different use cases, DeFi, gaming, price feeds, data feeds, RWA. So huge use case in terms of oracles, basically looking to rely on off-chain data, which is really important, going forward. As I've said, very fast, decentralized, very secure, and very interoperable as well. Currently, I think there's 67 different networks that you can basically integrate with, and it is very scalable. Again, another video which goes into depth in regards to the SUPRA oracles, and you can see here the networks that they're basically integrated with in regards to the oracle, the likes of Aptos, Arbitrum. You've got Base, you've got Beam, you've got BNB, you've got AVAX, you've got Kronos, Ethereum, Phantom, HBAR. So pretty much all of the major chains are available on the oracle. And also, they've got sort of very fast data feeds, price feeds for different pairs, crypto pairs, forex, commodities, equities, very quick. And again, this is thanks to just how quick the Oracle is in regards to the data feed. So again, what you'll notice with Supra is they're looking to solve a lot of different issues. The products they offer, of course, the Supra L1 with vertical integration. They've got their containers, which builders can basically build different dApps on. They've got their oracles, and they also have their DVRF, which is basically their tamper-proof on-chain verification system. So very, very interesting. Another very important factor when it comes to a layer one is how big and how sort of diverse is the overall ecosystem. So you can see, for a project which is only a few months old, they've already managed to, get a decent ecosystem together. You've got a variety of different decentralized exchanges. You've got lending, yield protocols. You've got RWA. You've got gaming. You've got wallets. You've got, a launchpad here as well. So very interesting. A lot of these, sort of different dApps are under sort of development. So, a lot of them are live currently as well. So you can see, good amounts of development is currently going on. And, as the sort of future continues, probably we will see a much, much bigger ecosystem growing. So far, guys, everything is ticking the box. Also, very good partnerships as well. They've got partnerships with the likes of MasterCard, Google Cloud, and you can see here, 238 different partnerships. Some of these integrations, some of these are hyped, but ultimately it's what you want to see with a growing project. Very solid use case as well in regards to, the Oracle. You've got, use case within gaming. You can see here basically looking to bring, audiences from different chains, different networks all together in one game, which would be huge for gaming. Imagine having, players all on one network. Also, use case within dynamic NFTs, assets, liquidity management, trading, so huge amounts of use case in regards to, Super Oracle as well. Team is also fully doxed. They've got a video here going into depth on the team. Fully doxed team, huge amounts of experience, big sort of experience, big sort of they've got good sort of background education from good universities. So ultimately, very important. You want a team that is capable. You want a team that is doxed, so people can be held accountable if needs be. So another tick in the box, and these people look like high sort of experienced professionals, which is a very, very good factor. So far, guys, there are no red flags. Is there going to be any red flags? Just make sure you continue watching. So, as I said, fully docs team, very, very important, and big team as well with different sort of expertise. Let's get into the tokenomics, guys. Let's get into the very important factor in regards to token dilution, token release, because the fully diluted valuation is huge. All right. So as you can see, it's powered by, the Supra utility token. And, here is in relation to some of the token unlocks. So you've got here the team tokens will be locked for 6 months from the token generation event. Founders tokens will be locked for 12 months. Not the best. I've seen some team lock up their tokens for up to like 2 years, which just gives confidence to investors. So if we have a look at the token sort of distribution, you've got over 22% for the foundation and treasury, 21% for validators and stakers, around 20% for early contributors, 16% for the team, 11% for the ecosystem and community, 4% for airdrop, and around 5% for other marketing, admin, that sort of thing. So in terms of the distribution, it is not the best. A lot of the tokens are with insiders within the team, the foundation, within early contributors, investors. So yeah, it is something to definitely be aware of, but it's not the end of the world if the vesting schedule is not too harsh. Let's have a look at the vesting schedule. So normally I go on to CryptoRank to have a look at the vesting. There isn't anything in regards to the vesting. And on Chain Broker, I do believe this is incorrect because this is saying a max supply of 8 billion and a current supply of 350 million, which is not correct. This is, I believe, the correct supply. Currently circulating is 6.5 billion, and according to CryptoRank as well, it's the same amount. So let's see in terms of their vesting schedule, which they've produced here. So You've got at the bottom here months after the token generation event. So currently, I believe this is approximately around 3 months old. So we're somewhere here. Let me just zoom in for you guys to basically have a look. So currently we are approximately 3 months in, I believe, where we have around 6.5 billion tokens in circulation, if that is correct. Now, if we look at something like 12 months, you have approximately just under 25 billion tokens to be released. Let's call it 20 billion, approximately, maybe 21 billion, which is approximately a 3x dilution from the current level, which is very, very harsh. So if you're thinking of holding this until until something like Q4 2025, Q3 2025, you are looking at approximately over 3x dilution if this is the correct circulating supply. So the vesting is not very good, guys. You have to be honest. If you were to invest into this currently, if you were to buy a huge amount of SUPRA, you do have the potential to get pretty heavily diluted if you are going to hold this for more than 6 months. Um, some things which potentially they should look to extend, the token lock for the team, for the founders. That would be very beneficial. It would, give confidence to investors. But currently, that is a very harsh vesting schedule if this is correct. So in terms of a good investment, everything else is very good with the product, with the project, solid use case, good ecosystem, good partnerships, good team, good Oracle. But the vesting does appear to be a slight letdown. The token has solid utility. You can see here, it's used for the gas fees, it's used for staking and to secure the network in relation to the nodes, also for access to the data feeds, price feeds, also for governance, and probably they will have additional token utility going forward in the future. So that is my sort of overview of SUPRA. I think the product is very solid. I think huge use case, of course, with it being made in the US. Solid token utility, growing ecosystem, and very big community as well. Over 300,000 followers, consistent updates. The team's fully doxed, but this needs to be addressed. And it does say here at the bottom, this chart represents our projections based on a best efforts basis, and it is also subject to change. They do need to fix this, guys. Very important for a solid token release schedule. You do not want to have too much dilution, and this is very harsh in my opinion. You can see how steep the release schedule is going into the end of 2025, the beginning of 2026. So yeah, that is my honest opinion, guys. This does need to be sorted before I would personally invest into SUPRA. So yeah, guys, let me know your thoughts. Let me know, are you worried about the dilution? Are you still invested into it? I know it's a solid product, but for me, guys, I have to take into consideration vesting, because we've seen so many solid projects just be absolutely destroyed in terms of price action because consistent selling pressure in relation to the token release. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, do not forget to drop a like and subscribe so you don't miss any content, and I will see you very soon for the next video.